What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Quickie, we're going to be taking a look at the final, well, kind of final statue from Diamond Select Gallery version of the Dark Knights. Obviously, we've looked at the Batman Who Laughs, we've looked at the Drowned, we've looked at Red Death. So this is the final one that they've got out right now out of the 7 or so that they have. So yeah. It's Green Lantern Batman. No, not that Green Lantern Batman. This is the evil one, known as the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. Now, this is actually a very cool version. I know I say that like every single time, but this version is so interesting. So, Batman was offered the ring a couple times from like Hal Jordan and stuff like that in the comics, and I think even in one of the either the movies or something like that. And Batman has one of the strongest wills in DC Comics. And this version of Batman actually proves that. So in this version, after his parents were killed, just coincidentally, the Power Ring found Batman, or found Bruce Wayne. It said, Bruce Wayne, your willpower is so strong. And so he puts it on, and of course, in that moment, his thought is, I want to resurrect my parents. And of course, the ring limits its own power, and it said, no, you can't do that. That's against the rules. He uses his willpower to actually completely overpower the ring and just basically can do whatever he wants. He essentially becomes pretty much one of the strongest Green Lanterns ever. Now, mind you, he's evil. He also digs into like a different part of the spectrum of green. It's really weird. And I think even though this one is a slightly different representation, it's close, but it's a little bit different because if I remember correctly, he's only a teenager or maybe in his early 20s in this version. But this version of the statue here shows him a little bit older, which is okay. But basically, like, he defeats all the Green Lantern Corps, stuff like that, starts beating down other people, starts ruling kind of with an iron fist. His constructs are ridiculously powerful. And the reason I keep looking around, I'm looking for my knife because I need to open the box. But I'm going to read this real quick on the description here. Bruce Wayne of Earth, -32, was traumatized the night his parents died in front of him in Crime Alley. In his anger, he was found by Green Lantern Power Ring. Detected him his ability to overcome great fear, chosen as a new bearer, bypassing the ring's safeties through sheer force of will. Like I already said, Bruce killed the man responsible for his parents' death and began a long, bloody campaign against the criminal elements of Gotham City. When his world began to die, he was recruited by the Batman Who Laughs for an invasion of the positive multiverse. So, basically that. So, let's go ahead and get him out of the box and, well, look at it, because it's cool! Alright, now we got him out here on the turntable. And one thing I forgot is that he's leaning really strange. Like, it's kind of funny. He's in a very dynamic kind of up pose. So I'm going to turn on the turntable here and get a good look at him. Oh, he's so pretty. You got the nice metallic green paint on the main body, you know, for the actual kind of Green Lantern look. You got some nice gunmetal color there for his belt. And just, it's so nice. He does have a lot of cool stuff. Now, once again, I'll get some closer up shots here, but I just wanted to do a nice panning shot of everything here. The translucent bits at the bottom, and no, he does not have the smell. I like the translucent bits, the energy bats and stuff like that, because he's Batman. Now, that's not entirely indicative of the things that he can summon, but it's pretty ridiculous. But we'll get a closer look here in a second. So, coming in close on his face here, you see he's got some nice, like, green goggles sort of going on there. Very close eye slits. He does have a scarred up face. That's not just the paint. That's not great. Honestly, it's not the best paintwork they've done. And you've got hoses and stuff. So he's kind of cybernetic, just a little bit. Now, the DC what do they call it? DC Select or whatever. No, it's like DC Gallery, whatever it's called. Their version is very, very different. And he's got like a whole mechanical arm and all kinds of stuff like that, which isn't entirely how he looked. So that's why I chose this one. Also, that's a very like emaciated, not very fit version, which is a little bit closer. There should be like an in-between version. Like this is obviously a very thick, muscular Batman. And he's got the Batman Green Lantern logo there. He's got a cool utility belt with some extra stuff there. He's got Star-Lord's Walkman. And like I said, come around the back. He's mostly matte black with, of course, the metallic green. It looks very nice. It looks like a bat suit. And then you've got the Green Lantern ring doing some energy there. Now, this is, of course, very bright green, whereas his stuff is actually supposed to be like shadow green with some other things. I'm going to lower the camera down so we can look at other stuff. Come down to his legs. You can see here some nice green knee pads. And once again, of course, I already had it on the turntable, but we're looking at closer stuff here. And then the green energy bats. Very nicely molded. Looks cool. Big swoopy energy bats. So that's 3 of them. 2 of them so far that used some kind of energy bat. So the Red Death does the same thing. And the base, unlike the Drowned and stuff, is totally hollow under here, which is really interesting. Obviously, he's got a rod that sort of goes up, or maybe it pegs in from the bottom of the foot down. Like, it's pretty cool. I like that he's supposed to be floating. But this also gives me the ability to light it up later if I want to, which I think would look pretty awesome. Put some LEDs under him. I could just get like a ring light or something. I think it would look good. Speaking of the other Dark Knights, going kind of in reverse order here. We have the Drowned. We have Red Death, who's definitely got the biggest base. And we have the one that laughs. So that's, yeah, that's probably a good 2/3 of them. Because I keep forgetting, is there 6 or are there 7? So, okay, 7. There's 7 of them. I always forget. So we're missing Devastator Batman, which is the Doomsday version. We're missing Murder Machine, which is the cyborg version, kind of. And then the Merciless, which is Wonder Woman / God of War version. So hopefully we do get those from Diamond Select. The DC versions are not that good in my opinion. All 3 of those just came out, which is funny, but they all look more animated. They don't look as realistic as these statues do, so that's why I'm not getting those, unfortunately. Even the DC version of the Batman Who Laughs, I don't like it as much. The details are totally different, and there are a couple new versions of statues coming out that look interesting, but I don't want them. I like this version, so I'm really hoping they eventually do complete the set. Devastator is going to be much bigger because he is huge and hulking. Murder Machine, they could do so much with him because he's cyborg and he can do a whole lot of other stuff. And then Merciless. The Merciless is one of the only ones I might consider because he doesn't look super cartoony, but I hope they give us that one as well. But for the most part, for the same $40-ish that these all go for, they're fantastic. The sculpt work is great. The paint work is usually good. His face is a little but everything else is awesome. I love the clear stuff we get. I do wish that this part, you know, on Red Death was a little bit more clear, so it looked more like energy. Right now it just looks kind of like blood, and it looks a little bit odd. But fantastic. I love these things. I love that whole story of Dark Knight's Metal, and I know that the Batman Who Laughs story is still sort of continuing. No spoilers, but I need to get back into the comics, if I'm honest. Now, these 2, I really would love to light. Hers has a solid base, so I would have to like cut a hole to put a light under it. I think it would look good. This one for sure needs a light under it, so I'm going to find a way to do that. Get like maybe a little puck light and jam it up under there. I think it'll be great. What it looks like things are blinking. It looks like AC units are coming on. But that's it for this quickie review, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you love these things, if you have any of them, let me know. If you got the DC collectibles version, let me know what you think about them versus these. And yeah, so if you haven't watched these reviews, go check them out as well, because they are awesome. So guys, of course, if you want to help support the channel, by all means, check out the Patreon. And of course, be like, what? Seriously, I'm seeing blinking lights. What the hell? Go check out the Patreon, like John, Thomas, and Megan. Help support channel every month, and especially because this channel is not monetized and probably will never be at the rate that YouTube is going. By all means, help support channel. Of course, go check out any and all SHOKY gear. There is new Double October 4 merch available at the store. Links are always in the description down below. And currently, as I'm filming this, I am in the midst of Double October builds and or reviews. So I'm doing a lot of work right now, guys. But I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, as always, to keep on nerding.